All right. Let me close this. Okay. So this is my weekly or my Sunday breakdowns, my weekly breakdowns. All right. So basically, okay, so first pair I have on here is CHFJPY. So we're at a weekly area of interest right here. Weekly is bear. Okay, so first off, weekly is bearish, and the daily's telling us the same thing. And then we go back and check, and we're at a weekly area of interest. And daily's telling us the same thing. And the 4 hours telling us the same thing as well too. The 4 hours bearish is the lower high, lower low. So we're looking for entries at the lower high. NZD USD. So basically, this is a counter trend trade. So we have daily is bullish and 4 hours bullish and 4 hours just waiting for a pullback to create the higher low. USD PLN. So it is bearish. We're at the lower low. The daily's telling us the same thing. The daily is bearish. So for this, we're looking for a proper daily pullback. So just have the daily pullback and 4 hour. So basically for this one, it's a trend. We're just waiting for the daily to make a proper daily pullback, either here or like here. USD CAD. So this one just ripped last week. Basically, we are bearish because of this level right here. And we're at the lower low. So we're at the lower low. Let's see what the daily's telling us. The daily's also at a lower low. So we can get a proper daily pullback to target this level on here. Um, AUD JPY. So basically, we rejected off the weekly level. We have a bullish engulfing, so we can look because overall it is bullish. This is the higher low. This is the higher high. We can look for a weekly wick pullback to at least this level on there. So this is we rejected. We have a rejection candle. Daily is bullish as well too. We've tapped into here. Um, and yeah, just looking. Probably want a proper pullback, like have another pullback, and then the 4 hour also needs to shift as well too. GBP JPY, we are bearish, and daily is saying it's bearish as well too. We're at the weekly area of interest, and bearish, and for this we just need the 4 hour to shift to bearish by making high and then breaking down. We can start looking at that. And ZDJPY, we are at a we're bearish. Daily's telling us that we're bearish as well too. We're at a weekly area of interest, and the daily is sorry, the 4 hour is bullish. So we're just waiting for the 4 hour to shift. So this one could happen pretty early on in the week. Let me see. Let me compare these again. Make sure I don't have because can happen. So what do we have? Oh yeah, this okay. I think it's organized decently. Weekly for Euro JPY. So we're bearish. Broke a level right here. Bearish. Lower low. Says bearish. Daily is telling us the exact same thing. Daily is bearish. And we're at a weekly area of interest. Daily's had a nice proper pullback. So this one's actually, which are the ones that didn't have that great of a pullback? Or did I like probably replace this one with one that had a proper pullback? Because I like the pullback of that better than I like the pullback of that, you know? So we're gonna say that. I'll just put that there. And AUD/USD. So we've pulled back to the weekly area of interest. Or first, our weekly is bearish. Daily needs to shift. So that's why we're looking at that. Um, weekly is bearish. We're at a lower low. Daily is also bearish at a lower low. This needs a proper daily pullback. And then when we have a proper daily pullback, then we can look. So this is actually better than this because we need the shift on here. This, we're at a lower low, and daily's at a lower low. Daily's also bearish, and we could expect a wick pullback. So let's see here. Yeah, we need, okay, so in order to get a weekly wick pullback, we need a proper daily pullback. So proper daily pullback to here. Once we get a proper daily pullback to this level, then we can start looking at things. This is going to take a little bit. Versus, which one was it that actually, this needs a pullback as well too. And this one just didn't have. So basically these two here can go because this needs a shift. Oh, actually, hold on. This needs a shift. So these are definitely going to happen before it. Maybe, right? Yeah, because getting to somewhere was easier than having to do all that. So we're just going to wait. I don't think it really matters. Weekly, we have weekly bullish. Daily needs to shift. So we're waiting for that possibly happen midweek. Weekly bullish on USD/JPY. Daily is telling us that it is bearish, so we need this to shift as well too. USD HKD weekly is bearish, or sorry, weekly is bullish, and daily is telling us that it needs to shift because we have high, higher high, higher higher low. Price is broken on this, lower low. So this needs to definitely shift. So maybe something that'll happen later on in the week. USD oil, weekly we're bullish. Daily we need to shift structure. Right now, daily, yeah, daily we need to shift structure because the lower high is right here and we haven't broken down there. So we're waiting for that to shift structure. This is GBP USD. So GBP USD, it is, yeah, this is bearish. So weekly is bearish. Daily needs to shift structure to be bearish. Euro GBP, weekly is bullish. Daily is currently bearish because we made a higher high and we broke through all of that right there. So we need this to shift to bullish, so possibly midweek, and then USD SGD weekly is going on here? All right, perfect. So weekly is bullish. Weekly is bullish and daily is bearish. So we need that to shift. And USD DDK weekly is bullish and daily needs to shift because daily is now bullish. So right here, we broke, went under, went back, higher high, broke that. So daily is bearish. So daily needs to shift. So those are the pairs that need to shift. These are all the pairs that I'm not interested in this week, which basically we go to weekly on here. Like this, I don't know with this because you have weekly is bullish. I don't want to be taken like basically this is an indecision candle to me. So if we have an indecision candle at a higher high, I am not interested in that. So that's why I'm not. Let me just put a note on that so I don't start seeing things later on in the week. A weekly rejection. Yep. Don't take buys, and then we don't have enough range to short it down on here. Plus, daily would not be saying. Daily would have to shift to do it, and then when we shift, we'd be right at here. TP, um, which is the well. No, this one's so tricky because like next weekly structure, these aren't weekly structures. These aren't weekly structure points. So if we're doing it, we'd have to go daily structure point. So we'd have to break next daily structure. If we're starting off, it's right here. By the time it shifts, it's already below it. So I would, then you'd have to go, yeah, because it's already under this point, I think I'm good, right? Stay away from that. Not worried about it. Weekly. So, oh, right. Yeah, this is the one that had the area of interest all the way from 2016. So we're not going to even bother with that. I learned my lesson. Weekly. Here, if you didn't get, oh yeah, okay. So this is where I learned my lesson of trying to get in after you get these doji candles here, like these indecision candles. Basically, like, yeah, I noticed a lot of my losing trades where it comes after this happens in like the middle, reject in there, or just like in the middle instead of it happening here. Because I know here you can't take it, right? When you're at a higher height, you can't take it. When you're at a potential higher low, you can take it. But after you have this in the middle, you try to take it, I got smoked. So I watched one of your videos and it explained it and I clipped it as well too. So I'll send all that over. GBP CAD weekly. Okay. First of all, this is like moving sideways like that, so that's not good. And then second of all, we are bullish. Daily is bullish as well too. But we would have okay, so no. Um, that's all bullish. Daily is bullish. There's quite a few. There's even if like we can just like okay, so this could be we get a double bottom there on the daily. Okay, let's see. And the only thing is like weekly structure point is right here. So if we get, I guess, we come back, wick retest this level and go up, we could have that. So this would need, in order for this to happen, we would need a proper daily pullback. Thing is it could happen on any of these levels. Like even the soonest, not even the soonest, but this would be like what do you think about that? What if it just pulls back like that? Do you think that would be a decent enough pullback, right? And then we can even target all the way up to here. Or if it pulls back even lower, we'll just adjust the level. Let me know what you think about that. I guess for this one, because it is, we can put it here because yeah, it has the daily in trend broke structure right here. You know, I would consider that broken structure according to my rules, but because it's like the ugliest ones of them all, I'm just gonna leave that here. And then how far did we get? The GA weekly is wick rejecting. I think I'd rather just wait until we got a little closer. Here we are bearish at the area, oh, bearish. This needs to switch to bearish. So we would have to, yeah, we're already bullish, it doesn't matter. So that or just simple break down like that. So weekly TP would have to be a weekly structure. So let's see when we switch. Yeah, it's not even worth it. Here I just would like this to get closer. It's too far off. Here we're too far off. There have been times where we wick rejected, but like yeah, yeah, I'm good. USD MXN. Yeah, this weekly is just I don't want to deal with that. AUD CAD, we just need to pull up a little bit more. It's too far off. But okay, so this is bearish, right? The daily is ugly. The daily, when it's choppy like that, I would just rather not because then you'd have to wait for it to break. So yeah, I just don't like the daily for that. So basically, yeah, these are the top pairs on here. These will be the ones that I will be looking for that can happen the soonest. And then these other ones down here are the ones that need the daily area, or sorry, the daily shift first. All these other ones, we just need like daily pullbacks. And then these ones are the closest ones. And then all the other ones under here, we need daily shift of structure. So we're just going to cover those up until that. And that's the list.